I already got an opened package from Amazon, and yes, you already know what it is. So these are little Wi-Fi Arduino boards. They're developer boards, so you can have these little things to do whatever you want. And these are the HiLetgo mini node MCU 4M Bytes Luna. New, made in China. So these are little Arduino boards that you can custom program, and these are Wi-Fi enabled, so they can pluck things off the interwebs, and do whatever you need them to do. I'm not a coder, so I have no idea what I'm doing with these things. But I do need them for a future project. And it's right there. So if you followed my series of info globe repairs for David B, you probably heard me several times talk about how he wants to hack into these things and have them do more than they do now. And so what he means by that is have this thing go on the internet, and you get custom programmed to get your local news or headlines or weather headlines or the temperature and the time and stocks or whatever you can think of. So the goal is to take an info globe and sever the infrared LED emitter that sends signals up to the rotating arm, and then the arm decodes it and displays a message. So after that LED is severed, of course, the rest of this unit is just a powerhouse. That's all it's good for at this time. All the horsepower and all the work is going to be done with this thing, this little Wi-Fi board. So you can see the antenna on it, and this is the too small for me to read by naked eye. It looks like it's in Wi-Fi, ESP, blah 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 board. But then it's got the little chip in the back. That's the brain power. And then it's got all kinds of IOs in there, analog and digitals. So we're going to be our interest in the future will be power and ground, and then one of the digital channel outwards to control the LED. So it'll be a power and a ground, and of course the info globe runs off of 9 volts. Probably somewhere on there might be 5 volts or something like that, maybe 3.3, but it's just a lot of unnecessary probing when you can just go ahead and tap power, and then either use one guy had either I think it was a Xenier diode and a capacitor to drop the 9 to 5, but if I'm going to do it, I'm going to be using a dedicated buck converter to power these things. I'm going to be putting a buck converter in David B's info globe here to run this little contraption. And of course, you do need access to it, so this little guy is going to be hanging out in the battery compartment. So we'll be drilling some holes for 3 wires, power, ground, and data outward, and then connected to either the data wire or the ground wire will be a resistor to the LED, and then it's up to the coder to do what they wish for their info globe to do. I'm just going to be kind of a leech and get the code and then figure out what, okay, well, this is going to do this. I want it to display this, blah, blah, and cut, copy, and paste, and then do the things that Arduino boards do, and that's that. Because, like I said, I'm not a coder. I have no idea. I look at code. I mean, when I looked at the code to do my trippy, drippy meteor lights that, I kind of took Big Clive's concept and made it into a PCB board. But as for the code to make it run, that's way over my flipping head. I could never be able to do or figure out how to put 14 programs into a little microcontroller. So that thing runs on a PIC 6 or a PIC 8 microcontroller, and this little guy's probably got a hell of a lot more horsepower than a PIC microcontroller of that size that's in them things and compared to this thing. So, but I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm just throwing crap out in the wind. So I got a pack of 5 of these things, and they're only like a couple of bucks each on Amazon. So comes with short pin headers and long pin headers. So that's good, because I needed pin headers for something, but I don't remember what it was at this time. I would assume it'll come to me someday. Go, you know what? I need a set of pin headers for something. Blah, blah, blah. So stay tuned and subscribe to the channel, and it ain't etched in stone quite just yet, but maybe we'll be making a video of modifying one of these things, and then after that, I'll see about the coding and stuff like that, and I'll be a follow the leader and not being the leader of the InfoGlobe coding department. I can fix the hardware part, as you clearly seen. I fixed 2 InfoGlobes. I completely refurbished the rotating arms and fixed up the right angle joint. And for this one, I had to do a little TLC for the motor, but it's running. It's got a future. It's got a bright future now. It's like really impressive the way the new LEDs are. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.